Your body whispers before it screams. Yet how often do you listen to those gentle signals before they become desperate cries for attention? Modern life has taught us to fear our bodies, to see them as fragile machines that break randomly and require constant external intervention. But what if I told you that within your very cells lies an ancient wisdom more profound than any medicine cabinet could contain? Tonight we explore 6 sacred rules that Buddhist healing masters have followed for over 2,000 years, principles that awaken your body's innate capacity for restoration and renewal. These aren't replacement for medical care, but profound truths about how consciousness and flesh work together in the miracle of self-healing. In the mountain monastery where I trained, there lived an old monk named Thichan, who had been diagnosed with what doctors called an incurable condition. His joints were twisted with arthritis, his breathing labored from years of poor health. Yet over 18 months of dedicated practice, I watched his body transform. His movements became fluid, his breathing deep and clear, his eyes bright with vitality. When asked about his recovery, he would smile and say, "I didn't cure my body. I simply remembered how to listen to its wisdom." The first rule challenges everything you've been taught about healing. Honor your body as a sacred temple, not a broken machine. Notice how your relationship with your physical form shapes your very experience of health. When you see your body as fragile, constantly threatened, in need of protection from countless dangers, you live in a state of chronic stress that actually suppresses your immune system and disrupts your natural healing processes. But consider how you would care for a sacred temple. You would approach it with reverence, tend to it with love, trust in its inherent sanctity. You wouldn't constantly worry that it might collapse, wouldn't speak to it with harsh criticism, wouldn't fill it with substances that bring no nourishment to its sacred purpose. A temple isn't maintained through fear, but through devotion, through the understanding that something precious dwells within its walls. Your body is that temple, and consciousness is what makes it sacred. Every cell contains the intelligence that created you from a single fertilized egg, the same wisdom that beats your heart without your conscious control, that heals cuts while you sleep, that creates new tissue to replace what is worn. This intelligence doesn't need your anxiety to function. In fact, your worry actively interferes with its perfect operation. Place your hands on your chest and feel your heartbeat. This rhythm has continued without your management for every moment of your life. Feel the expansion and contraction of your ribs as breath flows naturally in and out. Your body is performing countless miracles right now without your conscious intervention. Begin to trust this profound intelligence that lives within your flesh. The second rule addresses the most toxic poison in modern healing. Release the need to control what flows naturally. Your mind, conditioned by a culture of force and manipulation, wants to micromanage every aspect of your body's function. You worry about every symptom, analyze every sensation, try to force healing to happen on your preferred timeline. Yet this very effort to control creates the tension that blocks natural restoration. I remember watching cherry blossoms in the monastery garden during spring. No tree tried to force its flowers to bloom faster. No blossom struggled to make itself more beautiful. The entire process unfolded with effortless precision, each flower opening in perfect timing, according to laws far more sophisticated than human planning could ever devise. Your healing follows similar natural rhythms that cannot be rushed, forced, or controlled through willpower alone. This doesn't mean passive resignation, it means active cooperation with your body's inherent wisdom. Like a gardener who provides good soil, water, and sunlight, but trusts the seed to know how to grow, you can create optimal conditions for healing while releasing attachment to specific outcomes or timelines. Your body knows how to heal itself. Your job is to support that process, not direct it. Practice this now. Identify one area where you've been trying to control your body's function, perhaps sleep, digestion, or pain levels. Instead of forcing, breathe deeply and speak silently to that part of your body. I trust your wisdom. I will support you, not control you. Notice how this shift from force to cooperation immediately creates more space and ease in your system. The third rule reveals why so many modern healing approaches fail. Nourish the root, not just the symptoms. Western medicine excels at managing symptoms, but often ignores the deeper patterns of stress, emotion, and lifestyle that create illness in the first place. You take medication for high blood pressure while continuing the chronic stress that elevates it. You treat digestive issues while maintaining the anxiety that disrupts gut function. You address insomnia while keeping the racing mind that prevents natural sleep. Buddhist healing wisdom recognizes that most physical ailments grow from roots in the mental and emotional body. Chronic inflammation often stems from chronic anger or resentment. Digestive disorders frequently reflect difficulty processing not just food, but life experiences. Respiratory problems may indicate feeling suffocated by circumstances or relationships. Headaches often signal mental tension, the attempt to solve problems through thinking alone rather than whole-body wisdom. In the monastery, we learn to see illness as the body's way of communicating deeper imbalances. A fever burns away not just infection, but accumulated toxins, both physical and emotional. Pain draws attention to areas that need care, rest, or sometimes the release of old emotional holdings. Fatigue suggests the need to slow down and reassess life priorities. Rather than fighting these messages, we learn to listen and respond to their deeper wisdom. Take a moment to consider any physical challenge you're currently facing. Instead of asking, "How can I get rid of this?" ask, "What is my body trying to tell me? What deeper need is expressing itself through this symptom?" Often addressing the root emotional or spiritual need creates space for natural physical healing to occur. The fourth rule transforms your relationship with the healing process itself. Embrace stillness as medicine more powerful than movement. In a culture obsessed with doing, fixing, and constant activity, the profound healing power of deep stillness is forgotten. Yet in stillness, your nervous system shifts from fight or flight stress response to rest and digest restoration mode. In stillness, your body can redirect energy from survival functions to healing and renewal. Every tradition of natural healing, from Ayurveda to traditional Chinese medicine, recognizes that deep rest is not laziness, but essential medicine. During quality sleep, your brain literally washes itself clean of metabolic toxins. In meditation, your immune system strengthens and inflammatory markers decrease. In moments of true peace, your body remembers its natural state of ease and begins to return to that blueprint of health. Yet how often do you actually rest? Really rest, not just collapse from exhaustion, but consciously choose stillness as a healing practice. Most people feel guilty about rest, as if constant activity proves their worth. But a tree that never had winter would exhaust itself and die. Your body needs cycles of activity and rest, engagement and withdrawal, effort and ease. Create this healing stillness right now. Close your eyes and let your body settle completely. Don't try to meditate or achieve any particular state. Simply allow yourself to be held by gravity, supported by the earth beneath you. Let your breath slow and deepen naturally. Feel how this quality of presence, this conscious stillness, immediately begins to restore and renew your system. This is medicine your body craves more than any supplement. The fifth rule addresses the most overlooked aspect of healing in modern approaches. Cultivate joy as your body's natural medicine. When you truly laugh, not forced cheerfulness, but genuine joy, your entire physiology shifts. Stress hormones drop, immune function strengthens, pain sensitivity decreases, and healing accelerates. Yet how often do you prioritize joy as seriously as you do exercise or proper nutrition? In the monastery, there was an old teaching: a joyful heart is the best medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. Modern research confirms this ancient wisdom. People with strong social connections, regular laughter, and sense of purpose heal faster from surgery, recover more quickly from illness, and live longer, healthier lives. Joy isn't frivolous, it's fundamental medicine for both body and soul. This doesn't mean forcing happiness or denying legitimate suffering. It means remembering that even in difficult times, moments of genuine joy connection, and beauty are available if you remain open to them. A child's laughter, sunlight through leaves, the taste of fresh water when you're thirsty, the relief of releasing a long-held breath. These simple pleasures activate healing mechanisms more powerful than most people realize. Notice what brings you authentic joy, not pleasure that you have to pay for later, but simple experiences that make your heart feel light and your body feel alive. A conversation with a dear friend, music that moves you, time in nature, creative expression, acts of kindness. Make these experiences as important in your healing protocol as any medication or therapy. Your body needs joy to thrive, not just survive. The sixth and final rule integrates all the others into a way of being. Trust the intelligence that beats your heart to heal your whole being. This is perhaps the most radical shift of all, from seeing your body as a collection of separate parts that might malfunction, to recognizing it as an expression of unified intelligence that is always working toward balance, harmony, and health. The same consciousness that coordinates the precise chemical reactions in every cell, that maintains your body temperature within precise ranges, that fights off countless potential infections daily without your awareness. This intelligence is far more sophisticated than your thinking mind. It doesn't need your constant supervision or anxiety to function optimally. In fact, your worry and attempts to control actually interfere with its perfect operation. This doesn't mean ignoring medical care when needed, but approaching healing as a partnership between your conscious cooperation and your body's inherent wisdom. You create the optimal conditions through nutrition, rest, stress management, joy, and mindful attention, while trusting your body's innate capacity to restore and renew itself. In the monastery, Thichan would often say, "I don't heal my body. I simply get my mind out of the way so my body can heal itself." He learned to replace worry with wonder, control with cooperation, fear with trust. His body responded to this shift in consciousness by remembering its natural state of health and vitality. These 6 rules aren't just theories, but practical paths back to the profound healing wisdom that lives within your very cells. Your body wants to be healthy, vibrant, and alive. It's designed for wellness, created for joy, built for resilience. When you align your consciousness with this truth, when you support rather than interfere with your body's natural processes, healing becomes not something you achieve, but something you allow. As you rest tonight, place your hands on your heart and speak these words to your body. I trust your wisdom. I will listen to your messages. I will support your healing. I will get out of your way and let you remember what you already know. Feel how your body responds to this promise, with a settling, a softening, a sigh of relief that says, "Finally, someone who understands." Your body has been waiting patiently for you to remember this partnership, this trust, this recognition of its inherent intelligence. Tonight, begin that remembering. Tomorrow, continue that trust. Day by day, breath by breath, allow your body to show you the miracle of its own healing wisdom. If this ancient wisdom resonates with your experience, share these insights with others who might be struggling with their own healing journey. Subscribe for more teachings that bridge timeless wisdom with practical healing, and tell me in the comments which of these 6 rules feels most important for your own body's restoration.